Hey, it's your afternoon girlfriend, Yvonne Daniels. Happy Thursday. One more day till the weekend. And we've got about, what, 8 more days until Christmas. So I hope everyone's having a great day. And thank you so much for joining us for another special Social Stream Live event. Check this out on our Facebook pages and our YouTube channels. And of course, today we're just talking about some live and local holiday happenings. Of course, we want to thank Saginaw Chamber of Commerce and the Saginaw Future Inc. Man, for getting out this information and having this organization where can be a part of. And of course, we know that we want you to live local, buy local, and shop local. And by deciding to live local, we have a dramatic effect on our community. By choosing to shop local, we can create, maintain, and celebrate the uniqueness of our community. And by buy local, we invest in entrepreneurship, create local jobs, and support our neighbors, which is so important, especially at a time like this. So we have got, as you can see, some great businesses and folks from those businesses that we're going to be talking to just to kind of see what's going on, how we can support them through this time. And so I'm just going to introduce you. We've got, first of all, Dawn Hillier of Dawn of a New Day. How are you doing today, Dawn?
Doing well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being with us. Yeah, for sure. We got Joe Stryker from Sombreros Mexican Restaurant. Hey, Joe.
Hey, buenos dias. Good morning.
There you go. We got Chris Yonk from Oracle, which is a local brewery. Hey, Chris.
Morning, Yvonne.
Good morning. Of course, we've got Jeff Opperman from Opperman's Cork and Ale. Hey there, Jeff.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes, sir. And then we've got Rachel Crumble from the SVRC Marketplace. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
Wonderful. Fabulous. I'm really excited because, I know that it is so important to shop local, to live local, to buy local. And of course, what we're seeing now, man, we need community. We need everyone to just kind of support these local businesses. So with everything that's going on, I cannot believe we are, 9 months into this thing now, 9 or 10 months into this thing, and people are having to pivot. So I just kind of want to hear from you all. How's it going now, and what types of things have you been doing to kind of pivot? Because with Michigan being one of the states where you cannot do indoor dining, that's kind of been interesting, and you've had to pivot. So Joseph Stryker with the Sombreros Mexican Restaurant, I'll start with you. How are things going, and what are you doing differently now?
I'm going to go back a little bit. During the first show, I started thinking. I was really nervous. I was really scared. I'm still scared. But the community came out. They supported me. I was really blessed. I started at that time. I started what's called the Sombrero Salute, and I actually started asking people to nominate frontline workers, in different job areas that we can give food back and help the frontline workers. We gave back, Saginaw School. We gave back to some hospital workers, some daycare places. It was very great. It was good. It was a lot of great feedback. And then we opened back up, and of course, everything shut back down again. This time doing, decided to do what's called the Little Secret Santa. And, I'm always trying to think differently, thinking outside the box. And with the Sombrero Secret Santas, we're asking people if they would like to donate or buy a Sombrero's family meal to a family that might not have, that may need, to have dinner, for Christmas or New Year's or any time in between. And of course, somebody will deliver that anonymously for you. So you could either pick out a family or you can go a family meal. Some of those will work with a local community center and find a family to donate that family meal to. So we're trying to push things different. Tough, but we're doing it.
Well, and you can never go wrong with that whole giving back piece. And I definitely believe that what you give out is going to come back to you. So that's wonderful that you're doing that. And I know that you will probably continue to, just think outside the box and be creative. We're all having to do that. So on that whole giving back piece, Dawn, I know that you were speaking earlier about some things that you were doing. So how is it looking now? What's different? How are you pivoting? What are you doing differently now?
Well, Joe really hit it on the head. I mean, this community has really come out for me and for my other friends that have small businesses like Joe. And, we threw up a post that we were going to host a Thanksgiving dinner, a drive-up Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day, just to give back to the community because we were still in business and we were so grateful for the assistance and the business that has been given to us. And, people showed up, checks came in the mail, people donated personal products for people in need. And we had a great vibe that day. And it was such an overwhelming response that we have enough to do another dinner on Christmas Day. And so we're giving back with paper goods and masks and so, as Joe said too, you just need to pivot. You have to come up with, different ways of doing business. I mean, we did sandwiches for the school district too for, $1, so for some things we're making $1 on a meal and then, thank God for our customers that come in and buy off the menu to, really keep us afloat. But, we've been fortunate to have the people that have come and bought boxes. We've been selling box lunches, and so that nothing has to be touched and everything's in one box, and so that's what's really helped us.
Yeah, and you said too. I know that you said that you were actually going out too, and you can't receive also if you don't ask. Sometimes you ask,
right.
Ask
so I mean, we sent notes out to our friends. Hey, what can we do for you? What do you need for Christmas? Do you need? We can, we did dinners for some families on Sundays. We've never done that before.
Okay.
So anytime anyone brings up anything with food, we're like, hey, if we can help you, let us know. And we're even helping out some youth programming to be fed. I also work with the FACTS group, which is a food alliance community group, and we are also going to be feeding the kids in the public schools over the holiday. So that's we just got to rally together and support this community.
That is wonderful. You give to the community, and the community will definitely give back to you. So
true.
Yes. So now, and speaking to Jeff Opperman of Opperman's Cork and Ale, now you're a story that this time has been a blessing. You got so much business that you say you're actually having to kind of figure out how do we manage all of
it's definitely been a challenge. And again, I mean, luckily we're one of the ones that have not had to shut down throughout the whole thing. But obviously there's a lot of extra cleaning that's got to be done. We've had, we had 3 people that worked for us that stayed off, so we're doing more business with less people. And now that's luckily coming back into normalcy a little bit, especially now that everybody knows the protocols and it's easier to deal with. So, absolutely.
So your pivoting has been just basically just managing everything, but people are still supporting and even more so during this time than they were before the pandemic. Yes.
Absolutely, and I've had to do, I've done some things. I've given anybody that's worked through it extra pay, and just to help them out because I can at this point, luckily. So yeah.
That's wonderful that you got to treat the people that work with you. You treat them right, you treat them good.
Absolutely, and I've got an amazing crew of 15 people. That's just incredible.
All right. Another great lesson that's come out of this whole thing. So, all right. So, and next talking to Chris, a local brewery, how are things going for you as far as how things have changed? What are you doing differently now?
Well, it's definitely hard to say that we had a good drinking season in the fall, which is usually when people come out of the woodwork and, try to enjoy the last of the warm days before we all hunker down for the winter. But yeah, of course, we're closed for indoor seating, which that was a big draw for people. It was a great place to come and hang out with friends and family, enjoy local restaurants to bring in and have with our beer. We can't do that right now. So a few things that we've been working on. One is securing some outside seating. We're in the midst of that with the city and the state, and getting all our I's dotted and T's crossed to make that happen. So hopefully if we get some relief come spring and summer, we'll have some more seating opportunities in the case that we can't seat inside. The other thing is we've obviously gone to go service. So anybody can come in. We fill anybody's growlers with the beer that we have on tap. We also have a few bottled beers that we've done with our barrel aging program. The other part that we've done that is new to us, and I think Dawn mentioned that she's also doing this too, starting up to do some delivery, which is a little bit tricky when you're dealing with alcohol, since we only make beer. But you know, we're doing that for the last couple of weeks, and we've had a lot of good support for it. And we're trying to find new ways to innovate on that and make that more appealing to people. So we deliver anywhere in a 30-mile radius. So Bay City, Midland, you know, northern parts of the Flint area, we can go out to. It's a $5 fee, flat fee, unless you spend over $50, in which we'll do it for free.
Okay. All right. Wow. Just figuring it out one day at a time.
Doing what we can.
Yeah, I hear that. All right. So, and are you offering, I know you were talking about the fee for the delivery. Are there any, and I guess we'll talk about this a little later on too, but just real quickly, are you offering like gift cards, gift certificates, things of that nature for the holiday season and beyond?
Absolutely. Yep. We do have gift certificates available. Any denomination, if you want to get those delivered along with your beer, just let us know and we can fulfill that.
And we see the website here down at the bottom. Is that a place too where folks can go for information on?
Yep. If you want more details on the delivery, go to the website and there's a link at the top for delivery. There's also a list of all the beers that we have on tap available for to-go sales and for delivery. And it's all right there on the website.
All right. So for all you, if you have beer lovers in your family, if you're one, there you go. This is a great stocking stuff. Put that in there and they'll be happy. So, all right. And so talking to, man, and this has been one of my favorite places. I take my son, was taking my son quite frequently before the pandemic, but the SBRC Marketplace. Miss Rachel, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you?
Actually, it's still morning. My days, I get up so early now.
Okay, I get it.
All right. So now we know that the SBRC Marketplace, you guys offer, I mean, just there's so many great stores in there. How are things looking? How are you having to pivot with you handling multiple businesses there inside the marketplace?
So we've definitely had some changes. Some businesses have left us, and I'm proud to say we actually have a full market. It's been, and so we have quite a few places in progress, but we will have a full market pretty much the first year in January. So I'm really, really excited. It's been a blessing because I was left with 9 open spaces to fill. And so with that comes a lot of pressure and trying to kind of be the cheerleader and say, it's going to come back, it's going to come back. And just the community and how it's embraced the marketplace and all of those small businesses has been a true blessing for everybody downstairs.
Okay. So are people able to come in? Because I know you've got some restaurants in there. You've got other places that sell like oils and things of that nature. So people can still come in and they can't dine, so they can carry out at the restaurants in the marketplace, but the other places they can go in and actually physically shop.
Yes, correct. So I think one thing that I want to really try to push out to the community is we are open. So we are open for business. You can walk through the marketplace, but yes, you have to shop quickly, eat, grab something to eat, and then take it with you. We don't have any seating, but we are open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And yes, you can come right on through. Yes.
Okay. All right. And there we see your website too, sbrcindustries.com. So you've got a list of all the businesses that you have now, and hours, and all that information is right there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm sure the businesses are offering, once again, gift cards, gift certificates, things of that nature for gifts and all of that.
Yep, we have SBRC Marketplace gift baskets. I actually just put them together. So it's a bunch of different items from our small businesses that you can purchase for $40. They come wrapped. They're to support our small businesses. And then most of our small businesses have their own gift baskets or certificates that you can definitely help them with as far as supporting them. Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's good to hear. I'm glad that you got those spaces filled for the people that left because of everything that's going on. So I'm going to start with you. What do you see? Are you hopeful for 2021 with everything that's going on with the vaccine and all of that? Are you hopeful?
Well, me being the person that I am, I'm always hopeful. I don't ever really try to look at negative things. I truly am trying to be a cheerleader for our small businesses downstairs. It's sometimes very difficult to weigh 40 different people's hearts and their drive for their businesses and wanting them to be successful. It becomes very difficult for me because I'm not in their position, but yet I feel what they're going through. So my hope is everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. We're going to just be thankful when everything opens up. I think people are going to be more thankful knowing, what could be. And so I think that the support of small businesses is going to be better than ever. Yes.
And just really quickly too, I'm going to ask the rest of you this as well. What can the community, because we know that the community has really stepped up, what can the community do to continue to support the marketplace and all the businesses that are there?
As far as the marketplace, I mean, obviously coming in and then supporting our small businesses. One thing I want to do is be able to help spread more love to the community. So like all the individuals that we're speaking with now, I would like to share more of the small businesses on the SVRC Marketplace page. I think it's important that our small businesses, not only that the ones we have are the ones that are inside our building, all of the surrounding ones, we all need to work together as far as supporting each other, promoting each other. So that's one thing I definitely want to step up as far as the marketplace.
All right. And I'm hopeful as well, Rachel. I'm right there with you. So Joseph Stryker of the Sombreros Mexican Restaurant. I'm sure your hope for 2021. What do you want to see from the community? If you could just, make horn and everyone in Saginaw and the Great Lakes Bay region could hear from your heart as far as what you would like to see from all of this, what would it be?
Wow, that's tough. But I would have to go, Rachel. You just have to. Well, you have to identify the small businesses. Sometimes people don't really understand what small businesses are. So I think they need to identify what are the small businesses in the Great Lakes Bay region, and then they need to get up and support. They need to support that those. It's tough. I know when I like some of the chain restaurants and they have cars all the way down the road, and then you think, well, here's a small business not too far from here with no cars in the park. It's kind of sad, it makes you think, what can we do? So I think that we need to identify what those businesses are, and this what we're doing right here is a good start. Well, but like with the gift cards, we also have gift cards at Sombreros as well as all the other places. But for every $25 you spend, you're going to get extra at Sombreros for every $25. And so I'm hoping that answers the question.
Yeah, it does. Thank you. All right. And so Chris, with Oracle Brewing Company, why is it so important to support local business and for the community to support?
Yeah, it's going to sound like an echo, but it's the same thing. Small businesses make these communities. I'm in Old Town. Dawn and Rachel are over in downtown. Jeff is over on the east side and goes up on Pierce Road there at the north end. And we build these communities and we make them what they are. So for us, obviously we have one particular product, but if people are out supporting our nearby restaurants, our friends, our neighbors, they're also going to have the opportunity to come and support us too. And supporting that community is going to make it last, it's going to make it be there when things come back to normal. And so for us, it's important not only to promote ourselves, but to support our neighbors, support our friends, keep everyone safe, and at the same time, try to work through this in any way that we can. And whether that's partnering, or just general, shout outs for people nearby. That's really what counts right now.
Yeah. And no, that did not sound repetitive whatsoever because it came from your heart. So, and Dawn, you've been giving back, Dawn with Dawn of a New Day, you have been giving back to the community. And so what would you say to the community? If you could say a thank you or just why it is so important and what the community can do, not only for your business, but like I've been asking other people, just for local business here in Saginaw, what would you say to the community?
I'd say just keep coming in. Every day we're adding something new. You can see right behind me, we're supporting other local artists and crafters that are making jewelry and masks and bandanas and cheese boards. And so we have a lot of gift items, and we'll deliver those to you too. We have gift cards for ourselves. Again, we have our box lunches, charcuterie boards. We just sent one of those over to the Anderson Arts and Enrichment Center. And we're open to ideas. So, whatever idea you have, we'll try to support that, and in any way that you can support us. And just keep us in your thoughts. Some days it's hard to get up and come back in and put a smile on our face under that mask, and but you just keep doing it. So.
And we thank you for doing that as well. So, and I think that's so important too, to listen. You said asking the community, what is it that you would like to see? I think that is so important too. And
I want to echo too. It's so frustrating when you do go out to Tibbetawasee and Bay Road, and you have 20, 30 cars at Culver's and Taco Bell, and it's like, come on, guys, you're 7 minutes from downtown. We can serve you a fresh meal, and the same for Old Town, right off the highway down Michigan. I mean, we're so close. Come check us out. Come see. We've been downtown for 15 years, and there are still people that have never heard of Dawn of a New Day. And we're out here. We're trying to kill bad perception and stay alive with, through this pandemic as well. And just come see what we're about. Check out the marketplace. Walk around. Go to the castle. See all the good things that are happening in your community, because there are. And the small business people and the business people are the ones that are behind it, that are making things happen.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. Thank you, Dawn. And as the community helps the businesses, they help the community.
Exactly. When you go to an auction, what are all the auction items? They're from small businesses. They're from businesses in your community.
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
All right. Thank you, Dawn. And of course, Jeff Opperman with Opperman's Cork and Ale. We are just so thankful that you have not seen some of the struggle that some of the other businesses have seen, but still, just to the community, what would you say to the community, if even not for yourself and how you are, operating and that you're able to operate, just for the other businesses?
Exactly. And again, one of the things too is supporting your community and being involved in your community and giving back to your community. And I think that's one of the reasons that we're doing well. And I think other people, because there are stores of the same style that are not doing as well. But being involved with the chamber, being on the Kiwanis, the 100 Club supporting the police, giving back in these ways, people know that you're part of the community and that it's not just, that if you shop there, some of that's coming back to the community as well. And I think everybody on this forum is echoing the same thing. We're the people who are making the community strong. If you think about it, if there's nothing but big boxes and fast food, how, think of downtown Chicago and places that well, I don't know how they're thriving now, but how they used to thrive anyway. And it's because of all the local businesses and the small people that have fresh ideas and can do things that are different and healthier and, things of that nature as well.
I like that healthier part for sure. So
yeah, I know there's a couple of restaurants here on this forum that probably you're doing a lot better than if you were going to a drive-through somewhere, for sure.
For sure. So, well, I just thank you all so much. Dawn Hillier of Dawn of a New Day, Joe Stryker with Sombreros Mexican Restaurant, Chris Yonk of Oracle Brewery, and of course Rachel Trumbull with SBRC Marketplace. We just thank you all so much. And we thank the Chamber, Saginaw Chamber of Commerce, the Saginaw Future Inc. And just remember that these local businesses are there. They're there for you, have been there for you. And so we need to continue to support them. I know I've gone by Dawn Every Day quite a few times, and I will definitely coming by to have my orders and to see the other stuff that you have to offer as well. So we just thank you all. We just want you to know that you're in our thoughts and our prayers. Just hang in there. I'm also becoming by the marketplace. Love that. Glad to know that you're open and that you got some fresh new businesses in there as well. And for all of you that are watching, you can, if you missed any of this, you can go back and check it out on our KISS 107.1 Facebook page and all of our sister stations, our YouTube channels as well. And also share this with your family and friends so they know what Saginaw has to offer, which is, man, quite a lot, quite a treasure. So we thank you all so much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, and thanks for joining us, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.